Let's stay with this. We're joined by spokesperson for the Investigating Directorate at the National Prosecuting Authority, Sindisiwe Twala. Ms. Twala, thank you for being with us. Agritzi's lawyers saying this was a surprise decision and he's sick, he's on oxygen. But you have this evidence that he's been transferring money even while appearing before the Zondo Commission of Inquiry. My first question, can you speak to the possible motives here? Why make such a song and dance of being a whistleblower only to try and flee?
So essentially, we cannot actually find out from his mind what exactly he was planning, but what we can deduce from investigations between the Investigating Directorate led by Advocate Herman Grenier, alongside SARS, alongside various other law enforcement agents, who were able to see that there is some form of a plan to leave the country and evade any form of prosecution. So after he gave his evidence at the State Capture Commission, and shortly after when he was arrested in the initial matter, when we came into being after Advocate Herman Grenier was appointed in mid-2019, we got on top of this case to find out what exactly is happening behind the scenes. Because what we've also found with the various persons that have testified even before the State Capture Commission is that some of them have not been truthful. So with the exercise that we are doing, where we need to bring strong cases that are winnable before court of law, that answers a completely different balance, not a balance of probability, but beyond reasonable doubt. We're finding that many of the different witnesses of various persons that have come to the commission, at times their stories do not add up. So we were able to then uncover that he has over 35 million rand in assets abroad. So this is something that we uncovered through investigations, and we're quite happy that it's some of the cooperations that we're getting because we're working with other law enforcement agents.
Yeah, this seems like great coordination. Same question to you. It came up in court today that Agritzi was in discussions with prosecutors even before the Zondo Commission. Why is he not state witness, since he admitted to so much before he was arrested? And on what basis? I mean, he's admitted to making this payment and now he will be pleading not guilty, apparently.
So what I think the greater public needs to understand is that people making various averments or statements at the State Capture Commission does not bar us from then coming after specific persons and looking at the various merits of the various cases. So while the State Capture Commission has been operating and has been hearing various evidence being led, we have been working behind the scenes on a number of cases that we cannot divulge now, but some of which have actually started materializing before the courts of law, where we have discovered how money was actually siphoned out of the country to various parts of the country, money that was looted from state-owned entities, money that was moved around through various parliamentarians in order to gain favor for various high-profile companies and the likes. So what Advocate Herman Grenier has been saying relentlessly is that we are reclaiming the state from capture. We are on a full-scale cleanup campaign in order to make sure that those who have looted, those that have aided in the looting, and those that were accessories to looting are brought to court.
But Ms. Twala, my question was about Agritzi himself. If he's giving information, is he entitled to any sort of special treatment? Although, of course, now you have to consider that he's been lying about his assets.
That is a determination that is made by the prosecution team as well as the various investigators about who they decide to use to aid them in the various cases. So as it seems in this particular case, this is not what we've taken. He's standing trial for corruption in this 800,000 rand worth case. He's also going to stand trial in the 1.8 billion rand case coming up on Friday, which includes correctional services and former employees of correctional services. So what we're basically saying is that the decision to pardon particular persons or to bring other persons to actually aid the state is a decision taken by prosecutors. And as you've seen today, it's not the decision that we have taken. He's going to stand trial alongside his co-accused Vincent Smith in this matter on the 3rd of December.
All right, and then very quickly, can you comment on that bizarre claim by his lawyer that we don't even know if the CEO of BOSASA, the late CEO, Gavin Watson, is indeed dead? Is this something that you're looking into, a possible staged murder, staged death, rather?
it's one of those things that we cannot get into. As far as we are aware, we know that he's dead. That's what has actually been said in the public. However, what is happening behind the scenes, we definitely cannot divulge. If something then comes up, but maybe the lawyer of Angelo Agrizzi knows something that we don't know, and we have opened the door for him to give us any form of evidence if he strongly believes that Gavin Watson is still alive.
All right, thank you. Spokesperson for the Investigating Directorate at the National Prosecuting Authority, Sindisiwe Twala.